Thanks, everyone, for making it out tonight.
Yeah, it means a lot to have the cast and crew all together again. What's wrong, Aaron?
It's just, I'm sorry. I miss you guys all so much. I feel like I don't have any friends back home in Zanesville.
Oh, we all know. But I know what you mean. Things can get pretty lonely when you see nothing but sock puppets for a month.
Call me a contrarian, but I really liked break. I thought it was a great way to re-energize before the semester. But I didn't miss Athens, allegedly. It's good to be back.
So did I. Being in rural Ohio sure beats living in Utah. Ugh.
What's wrong, Ellaina?
I miss Lydia. It's just not the same without her.
Wait, who's Lydia?
Who's Lydia?
Only the most talented, organized co-producer the show has ever seen. But she's studying away this semester in Prague.
Good for her! That sounds so fun! I'm sorry it's been so rough on you, Ellaina, but it'll only be a few more months. Then she'll be right back where she belongs with all of us.
God damn it, I told myself no crying at the reunion dinner.
It's okay, Aaron, it's okay. Grace isn't gonna drive the show deep into the ground as producer like I said she would.
Ryan? Are you okay?
This is how I cry. I got my tear ducts removed a few years ago.
Why is everyone so sad? We should all be happy to be in the best little town in the whole wide world again.
Oh.
Not you too, Sam. How are we supposed to have a fun reunion with everyone crying?
How are we supposed to have a fun reunion when Lydia is done? The hell was that for?
Sorry, you had some rice on the cob in your teeth.
Oh, wait a second.
Hey, Sophia, could you cover your ears for a minute? I've got some hot, juicy goss about Fridays to tell, and I don't want you to hear.
Okay, I guess.
Aaron, what the hell? I thought we weren't going to say anything to Sophia about Lydia being dead, remember?
Well, why not? It's only fair that she knows.
Because her little heart couldn't take it. Finding out that Lydia's dead would probably kill her. And then we would have 2 dead bodies to deal with.
All right, everyone. I think I'm okay now. Let's just go on with this dinner and not think about Lydia.
I hope you guys are done. I can't be left alone with the sound of my thoughts any longer. Ellaina, so what's it like to make your acting debut this season without a strong, talented, dedicated producer like Lydia to keep things going? I know that if it were you and Grace, if I knew that if Grace was the only one in charge, that I'd be pretty worried for Fridays.
Good. It's not exactly what I expected, but I'm managing it.
That's good to hear. I'm surprised you're still on the show, Aaron. I thought Lydia leaving would mean it would be a lot harder on you. I mean, it seemed like you guys were really close last season. Don't cry, Aaron. Think about how much fun Lydia's having in Prague. Speaking of which, I was thinking we could all plan a trip to go visit her.
You can't do that, Sophia.
Why not? I know it'd be a little expensive, but it's worth it for Lydia.
We can't do it because Lydia isn't studying abroad in Prague. She's dead.
Ellaina, I thought we weren't going to tell Sophia.
And let her keep pouring salt on my open wound? Hell no.
I guess we should tell her.
We had to put Lydia down at the end of last season.
It was a hard decision, but her best years were behind her.
As much as it hurt to do it, we knew it was the right thing.
I'm sorry, Sophia. We shouldn't have hid the truth from you. It's just that...
Guys,
well,
I already knew.
What?
I was like the first person to find out.
How?
Because I was the one who put her down.
You were?
Of course I was. Who else would have done it?
Then why did you keep poking and prodding us all about it?
I don't know. Comedic tension, I guess.
You jerk! You really have it coming. To you, and this time, you're not gonna get away with it! Get back here!
Oh my God.
You think you can put us all through that? You think it's funny?
So, how about dinner?
And live from Studio C, it's Fridays Live!
Live from Studio C, it's Fridays Live. Starring Aaron Ball, Abbie Lantz, Andermatt, Braven Jones, Cam Smith, Chance Lane, Ellaina Hess, Chris Schmidt, Lauren Key, Lily Sellars, Mia Leland, Nessa Ladon, Ryan Humeniuk, Sam Brandis, Sam Gottfried, Trey Lyons, Turner Burton, and head writer Jonah Hess. Produced by Grace Palmatary. Directed by Austin Amburgey.
Season 50 of Fridays Live.
Sophia, is that you? Hey, what's going on here?
We've got a great show for you tonight. In fact, I have a way to guarantee a great show, but we'll get back to that in a second. First, we just have to introduce some new members of the cast. Come on out, guys.
Hi, I'm Ellaina.
I'm Braven.
And I'm Lily.
Hi, guys. Are you excited for your first episode? Well, I've got some good news. You see, we're gonna make sure that this episode is great by sacrificing Sam over to my dark god.
What? That's terrible.
Oh, hush. It'll be great.
This is barbaric. We can't kill Sam.
Sure we can. ACRN has been doing this for years. It's what makes you a true club here at OU.
That's insane! Fridays has never had to do this, and they've had 50 seasons.
Oh, how innocent. Fridays does sacrifices all the time. Honestly, a bit too many if you ask me.
What?
Well, there was that crucifixion and all the people who are locked in the prop cage. Most of those go to the weird yogurt god dude, but hey, they work.
So what do you want us to do?
Oh, nothing too intense. We're just gonna feed Sam to a lobster.
Oh.
Yeah, we can handle that.
I never really liked Sam that much anyway.
Oh, great lobster god. Please bring us good fortune on this day. Please accept this humble offering.
Does it normally take this long?
It's a slow process. Lobsters eat fast. In the meantime, we'll get back to the show. Stick around for our special musical guest, Topped Off. See you soon.
Hi, welcome to this first episode of Fridays Live Beyond the Bricks, a new segment where we take you beyond the bricks of Studio C into the bricks of every other building on this campus. I'm your host, Andre Young, your boom up for the day. And with me,
Hello, I'm Sophia Hoffman. I'm your host for this week of Fridays, and I'm about to show you my crib. Come on. This is where the magic happens. The ACRN station. Go Rock Lobsters. Beautiful array of CDs. Lots of fun things in here, but this is kind of my space. I always like showing people this area of ACRN because I just think it's like a nice little cool backdrop. Like I said, I'm Sophia Hoffman. I'm so excited to be the host of Fridays this week. And I guess I'll tell you a little bit about myself. So I'm originally from Houston, Texas, even though I always tell people that I'm not a Southerner. I have Midwest blood because my mom's from Iowa and my dad's from Montana, but I really identify with like being from the Midwest, especially Iowa. I love Iowa. I love the corn in Iowa. I love the cows in Iowa. I just love Iowa. Go Hawkeyes. Actually, my sister's going to Iowa State, so go Clones. My journey into ACRN was that I had no friends and I was really sad all the time. So I was like, I gotta do stuff. So I loved music and I thought radio was cool. So this is how I got there. I'm also a huge animal lover. I have 2 dogs and 1 cat.
You have a weasel?
Huh?
I had a weasel.
Yeah, I don't have a weasel, but those are cool animals.
Yeah, they're pretty cool, aren't they? I'd love to get another one sometime.
Oh, that's awesome, Andre. All right, welcome to our final but fantastic room. I don't really have a name for it, but this is where we would record our in-studios, and I hold meetings in here a lot too. I've gone on a lot about who I am, where it came from. So now I'm gonna talk a little bit about what I want in my future. So come in here, real close. I don't know what I want to do in my future, but I will say that I want to do something creative. I want to either work with music, I want to work with film. I was an acting major my first semester of college, so being an actress is kind of like my ultimate dream, but then I also have other passions, obviously, and very excited. I just love all creative processes and communication and storytelling. He's doing his dance.
Another new day, another Thneed sold. Why, the average Thneed now is worth twice more than gold. Thneeds produce in mass, my factories do flow, and looking at projections, Thneed demand will only grow. My business and I is now an empire. I dominate with ease, thanks to the use of these truffula trees.
Mr. Wunsler, Mr. Wunsler!
Oh, Miss O'Schmunzner.
That Lorax guy is back! The little orange one, sir!
Ah, the dumb Lorax, preaching again, Miss O'Schmunzner.
No, you don't get it! This time he has a gun, sir!
Now calm down, Miss O'Schmunzner. There's no need to be alarmed. That peace-loving Cheeto can't possibly be armed.
Where are you, Wunsler? I want your head. My eyes are all red and they're pure of full dread. I am the Lorax, and I'm mad as all hell. You're destroying this land, as I've been trying to tell. But every time I speak, you refuse to lend an ear. So instead of using persuasion, I'm now using fear.
Look, Mr. Lorax, don't you think it's a bit much? What, with using a gun and all the killing and such? I'm just using this land to make my wonderful Thneeds, and a Thneed is something that everyone needs.
Shut your goddamn mouth. People don't need that crap. These are so cheap, they're practically scrap. They all break so easily. Quality you ignore. So that when one Thneed breaks, they go out and buy more.
Mr. Wunsler, is that true?
It's how business is done.
And I haven't mentioned the catastrophe you've begun. Why, you've fenced off the trees from the poor barbaloots, and they can't get access to the truffula fruits. Their numbers have dwindled, and they have no real food. And hunger has put them in a cannibalistic mood.
Oh God, what is that?
That's a young barbaloot. Because of your business, he's now a barber brute.
Oh, sweet Jesus, that's awful.
I have more to speak on. You've also harmed others, like the poor Swami Swan. They've lost all their feathers. Not one of them flies. And because of your smog, they must wear M95s. And you've polluted the water where the humming fish hum. And the water's so toxic, it's making them numb.
Oh my God, these poor creatures, Mr. Wunsler, we must stop.
And let my Thneed profits all stumble and drop? I'm sorry about these creatures, but this business is rough. The only ones who make it are the ones who are tough. It's my businessman nature, how bad can I be? I'm just doing what comes naturally.
I tried being reasonable, understandable, and nice, but I understand now negotiation won't suffice. So I went off to Cabela's and got myself one of these. I call it my microphone, so I'll speak louder for the trees.
I will not stop my business. I'll intensify even more. I'll keep biggering and biggering, like never before. That's capitalism, baby, and all wealth it will provide. And with all it gives, who cares if some trees died?
I am the Lorax, and since I speak for the trees, they say the means of production the workers must seize.
I've had enough of this. Get out now. Your leftist hippie rhetoric I will not allow. I'll keep my production on my wonderful needs, something I'll ensure that everyone needs. You cannot stop me. Now leave here at once, sir. You are never going to beat me, and... Miss O'Schmuntzner!
I'm sorry, Mr. Wunsler, but the Lorax is right, and to save you from our greed, I must do what's right.
Pity, Miss O'Schmuntzner. You made a fine clerk, but now you must perish, and...
Shut up. Unless someone like you cares a whole awful lot, then the Lorax will make sure you're gonna get shot.
Thank you for your help.
Why did you do it?
He was a monster, and I just never knew it.
Well, he's finally dead. But he's not the only one. There's still a lot more that needs to be done.
Where will you go?
There's more Wunslers everywhere. I've got CEOs to stop and force to repair.
Let me come with you. I know I can help. We'll do to other CEOs like we did to this whelp.
Well, we got a war to fight, and it won't end with ease. But we're Schmuntzner and Lorax, and now we fight for the trees. Hi, I'm Kyle Climber, and I'm about to introduce you to the awesome world of rock climbing. Alright, I'm currently inside one of the most elite climbing gyms in the world right now, where only a select few, such as myself, are invited here every year.
Excuse me, sir. I don't think I've seen you around here before. Do you mind filling out a waiver before you get started?
But I'm Kyle Climber.
That's great. Now, if I can get you to sign this waiver, you can climb on the wall.
Okay. This is for you, my loyal fans watching at home.
This all looks good. Are you familiar with how a belay system works?
What, a belay system? What do you think, I'm some sort of amateur? I don't need a belay system. I'm a pro.
Then I hope you're not planning on climbing very high today. Belays are mandatory above 5 feet.
Alright, I won't climb any higher than 5 feet.
That's fine by me. I'll get you some shoes and you'll be good to go. Any other questions before you get going?
Nope, I'm all set.
Great. Have fun.
This is for my fans. Onward!
Hey, wait, you can't go up that high. Wait, come down. Stop recording this.
Alright, now I'm going to be focusing on developing my leg muscles and my endurance with some running. So first, we're going to start off with a nice jog. Oh! Alright everyone, I'm back at the climbing wall from my belay test, so I can help other people climb up the wall.
Are you ready to practice catching?
That's climber lingo. For catching. You bet I am.
Go for it.
I'm falling. I gotcha.
Kyle, hold on the rope. Kyle.
Alright, well, that was a long day at the gym, so we're gonna stop here and we're gonna roll a montage footage while I go home or to the hospital or somewhere. I don't know, just roll the clip.
Alright, I'll let you down now. Just let go.
Let go?
Don't worry, you'll be fine.
Okay.
Some time today, please. I have other people to help.
I'll let go in 3, 2, 1. I'm Aaron Ball.
And I'm Sophia Hoffman. A Rhode Island girl recently submitted to her Christmas cookies to the local police department to prove the existence of Santa Claus. Unfortunately, they were no-bake cookies, so there were no bite marks to be found.
Thursday was the American tradition of Groundhog Day, where Puxatawny Phil will determine if we have 6 more weeks of winter. And in keeping with American tradition, his job will soon be irrelevant due to climate change.
Next Friday, February 10th, ACRN is hosting an emo prom at the Union. This is definitely news to me. You'll probably catch me there, reverting back to my 2014 Tumblr era persona.
A Queensland snake catcher responded to a call in which a 4-foot snake was found in a toilet. The snake was reportedly shocked that someone still came in after he said, occupied.
The Bulletin of Atomic Scientists recently announced that the doomsday clock is now set at 90 seconds to midnight. But remember, folks, daylight savings time begins next month, so all clocks are going to move an hour forward.
Last week, the Oscar shortlists were announced, giving many seasoned actors their first nomination. But I frankly couldn't care less because I'm much more invested in this year's ceremony. Cocaine Bear for Best Picture campaign starts now.
In other movie-related news, Puss in Boots: The Last Wish has received a Best Animated Film nomination at the Academy, joining other DreamWorks classics like Shrek, Shrek 2, Curse of the Were-Rabbit, and A Shark Tale. Here to discuss this historic achievement is the star of the film himself, Puss in Boots!
Haha, it is I, Puss in Boots! Fear me if you dare!
Yeah, we know, I just introduced you.
In any case, how does it feel to receive this huge honor?
It is most appreciated. Now I can show that bastard James Cameron what for.
James Cameron? Why the animosity?
Those damned Avatar films. Where does he get the cojones?
What did the Avatar movies ever do to you?
They're animated, the whole things. Have you seen the new one? There are like 4 human characters and they're walking around in animated environments.
But what does that have to do with you?
I represent all the animated movies that get treated like trash because we're 4 kids. My story has an old man confront death in order to value in living again. I don't even remember the plot of Avatar 2.
I believe there was a talking whale.
My film is far superior, hence the Oscar nomination.
You know, Way of the Water received a Best Picture nomination, too.
Well, that's just stupid.
Well, that was interesting.
Indeed. Now to our special topics correspondent, Ryan.
Top 5 days of the week. Number 5, Tuesday. Number 4, Thursday. Number 3, Sunday. Number 2, Saturday. Number 1, Friday.
That's definitely something. Well, that's all the time we have for tonight. I've been Sophia Hoffman.
And I've been Aaron Ball. Good night.
Then they heard a voice in their ears, and when they turned around, it was the old man, and he leaned in close, and he whispered something that they would remember for the rest of their lives. It was me who pooped in the wicker basket! Wah-ha-ha-ha!
You think that was scary? Wait till you hear my ghost story.
Ryan, this better not be the story I'm thinking of. We don't tell that story.
Oh, come on, we want to hear it.
Yeah, tell us, Ryan.
The lads want the truth. I'll give them the truth.
Don't do it, Ryan. It's too gruesome.
I will not hide my truth. I will not hide my pain. This is a story of the cage. 'Twas nearly a year ago. The 48th season of Fridays Live had just wrapped. Sam and Allison stayed after to clean up the prop cage. They worked late into the night and eventually found themselves zonked on the futon. Unfortunately, they were locked in the prop cage by a third shift janitor who was so eager to clock out, he disregarded the 2 phones sitting outside the prop cage. The next morning, they awoke to the realization they were trapped for the entire summer. They adapted quickly, rationing stale marshmallows to stay alive. But the marshmallows only lasted so long. Soon, they both began to grow hungry, seeing one another no longer as friends, but as a means of survival.
Sam, are you seeing me as like a hamburger right now? Okay, good.
fighting began. Their battle went on for ages, 49 seconds to be exact. And in the end, Sam came out on top, which was strange for them, as they are usually the bottom.
Hey!
You know I'm right. Anyway, Sam went full Timothy Chalamet and ate Allison right the f*** up. You know, like the movie where Timmy Chal eats people's bones and all. I can't remember the name of the movie.
Bones and all? It's called Bones and All.
No, that's not it. Anywho, Sam didn't eat all the bones. They used Allison's femur to carve a little trinket to stay busy. About a month later, Keith and I found Sam disoriented, malnourished, and the least sexy I had ever seen them.
Ryann?
Despite learning Sam was a cannibal, I tried to help them, but instead, they tossed me in the cage to take their place, where I remained for weeks, tormented by Allison's spirit. I had to sacrifice my eye to make it out alive. All I could get out with was this carving of Allison's femur. Sometimes I still hear her voice. I can still hear her saying, Ryann, will you help me with the Wi-Fi password? But I never had the heart to tell her that there was no Wi-Fi. Sometimes, if you listen closely, you might be able to hear her too.
Good thing we're professional ghost hunters. Yeah, who knew it'd come in handy on a sketch comedy show?
Spirit of Allison, hear us! Hear us, Allison! We bring you this trinket made of your femur in hopes to bring you back to us! From your femur! Well, I guess it was just a story.
Live from Studio C.
What the hell was that?
It's Friday's Live!
Why the f do I have this on?
We did it, Allison! We saved you!
Yes, thank you guys. I owe you both a drink. Come on. The cage demands another. The cage deems it so!
Okay, campers, it's time for the Superman prayer. Thank
you, God, for giving us food. Thank you, God, for giving us food. The friends we need, the friends we need. Thank you, God, for giving us food. Amen.
Honey, I'm home. Oh, if it isn't my girlfriend, Gwen Stanky.
And my boyfriend, Pooter Peeker. How's the crime fighting business today?
Oh, it was so long. I spent the whole day fighting Stono. You know, like the big stoner dressed as a rhino? Stono! Oh, man, I could use a toke.
I was just about to light up.
Oh, gnarly.
Now that I have followed Spooderman back to his secret apartment lair, I will use the element of surprise to defeat him. Then all of New Toke City will belong to me, the Vulture. Oh, there he comes.
This is some excellent grass, babe. My love.
Thank you, Pooter. I grew it myself.
Nice.
Excuse me.
Vulture, what are you doing here?
Well, I'm just, by the way, you did not see that. I'm just here checking up on my good friend, Spooderman.
Friend, but aren't you two, like, enemies?
Yeah, we're enemies.
What? Enemies? Do enemies check up on their loved ones?
I guess not.
And who does check up on their loved ones?
Grandmas?
And?
Great grandmas.
Nice. Friends do that.
Oh, okay. Well, we're actually doing pretty fine here, so, you can...
You know what else friends do? Spooderman.
What do friends do?
They share.
Huh.
Oh, no, you don't, Vulture. We're not falling for your tricks.
Well, tricks? Oh, what tricks?
Yeah, Gwen, what tricks?
Don't you see what he's trying to do, Pooter? He's just trying to mooch some bud. He's a no-good freeloader looking for handouts.
You're starting to sound like my Uncle Ben, babe.
Spooderman, I know you already trust me because we're friends. But if you give me some bud, I'll pay you back later.
Gwen, he's gonna pay us back.
And I am a man of my words.
And he's a man of his word.
Look, he's swindling you. I don't know what else to tell you.
Hey, you stay out of this, Emma Stoner. All right, show me the green, Spooty. Thanks, friend.
Ugh. Always nice to help out a friend.
Pooter, who did you spend all last week fighting?
The villainous Vulture.
And who did you spend all of last month fighting?
The Vulture.
And who did you just give our weed to?
The Vulture. Ah, god damn it.
It's all right, babe. He just outwitted you.
God, it's like he smelled it, and he swooped in, and just circled around, and I just gave in. Kind of like,
A vulture?
No. It's like those things, like they circle their prey, and then they like...
A vulture.
No, a fruit fly. That's what he is. That's what he is, a fruit fly, that vulture.
My God, I can't believe that you're protecting a city. Well, on the bright side, I swapped your bag of bud with a ringer, so we didn't lose anything.
Nice. Oh, it's good to be home. What'd you swap it with? Oh, I'll have to save the day.
No, you don't. You stay right there. Oregano? Really? What is it, 7th grade?
Oh, hi. Didn't see you there. I'm sure you noticed me because of my very cool and well-fitting hat. I know. I thought it was really cool too. There's even a peacock feather. But the only problem is I bought this hat. I put it on. I received many compliments on the way home. But the problem was I came home and there was nowhere to put this little gem. So then I went out and bought myself this one-of-a-kind, antique, broken hat rack. And you should get one too. We have a bald cap, if you're into that. The hot dog hat. We have to be careful because it doesn't bear weight very well. But if we're delicate, Michael Jackson, 2009, Wii hat. But the thing is, you need somewhere to rest these hats at the end of the day. Your hats are weary, they're tired. And frankly, your hair smells really bad. But then you're thinking, no! I'm gonna have my hat rack and then someone's gonna steal it because it's so one of a kind and awesome. That's where my hat racks are different, guys. We also sell these hat racks with a wig. So you put a hat on the top, you're like, it's just a hat rack, right? But if you put a wig on top, it looks like a person, and they're none the wiser. It actually works also. That's a little secret with the bald cap. If you put the bald cap on, it looks like a bald person. So for bald awareness as well, I try to do that in my company. If you like to wear hot dog hats, you can swap them out real quick at the end of the day. You want to go from having hair to being bald? I wasn't even supposed to get into this, but this hat rack has been through a lot, okay? His last owner was not very nice. His last owner wore very heavy hats, very heavy. And this is really serious, okay? I really want you to take this seriously, and I'm glad that you're listening. Give one of these struggling hat racks a really loving home. Thank you.
Good evening, America! Tonight is the night we've all been waiting for. Tonight is the night we put a centuries-old feud to rest. Let's introduce our fighters. In this corner, weighing in at 194 pounds, the Menace of Mice, the Annihilator of Ants, Jeff the Exterminator! And in this corner, women fear him, men wanna be him, weighing in at 378 pounds, the unkillable, the unbeatable, Cockroach! Let's get these boys in the ring. Now, fellas, I want a clean fight. You hear? All right. And fight! Come on, Jeffy, you got this. Your father would be so proud if he were still here.
Break his neck, Roachy! Bring that slimy bastard to his knees!
Cockroach goes in for the first blow and ooh, he gives Jeff the old 1-2. Lucky he didn't get hit with the old 1, 2, 3, 4.
Hey, that's all right, Jeff. Get back up, just like your pops.
Crush his windpipe! Break that twig's back in half!
Jeff fights back, but Cockroach deflects. Ouch! Another blow to the noggin for Jeff. And that's half.
Jeffrey Albright Jr., you are the hero of this story. You have to go out there and win this fight. If not for you or me, do it for your father. Make him proud.
Roachy! Think about all the little cocks back at home! Think about what he took from us! They gouge out his eyeballs and waterboard him!
All right, Coach, that's enough. We tolerate a lot, but we draw the line at capital punishment. Now, you heard him, Cockroach. Curb stomp that piece of trash! And fight!
Do it for your pa, Jeff!
Oh, Cockroach has been hit!
Are you okay? Oh my God, I'm so sorry.
Ow! You know something? Everybody thinks I'm this big, tough guy, this unkillable thing. They ogle over my impenetrable exoskeleton, but they never wonder about the bug beneath this armor. Well, the truth is, I'm scared. I'm fragile. And I'm not a fighter. I want to own a small brick cottage on the Irish countryside with my loving partner and our 2 Great Danes.
Gaston and LeFou.
Yes, Gaston and LeFou, exactly. And we would take long walks every night and drive into the village every Sunday so that we could
Partake in some local cuisine.
Exactly. How do you know all of this?
This has been my exact dream since high school. I never wanted to be a boxer. I only wanted to become an exterminator like my dad. But that's just not who I am.
Jeff, what do you say that we put down these gloves, go buy 2 first-class tickets to Ireland, and start a life together?
Oh my God, Cockroach, yes. I can't believe it. I'll start packing right now.
Holy balls! Cockroach just hit Jeff with the old 1, 2, 3, 4!
it! You thought I wanted that? You know everybody thinks I'm unbeatable because of my impenetrable exoskeleton. But it's really because I do my research on my opponents, son. Whoa! Study up or belly up, that's my motto. Whoa!
And the winner is Cockroach! Rip Jeff!
Like Nemo, Aaron does not know where his father is. And maybe you don't know where your father is. And maybe this is something that you and Aaron, the fish, can bond over. I am now going to free Aaron from his habitat. This bowl that suffocates him. Aaron! It appears that my calculations of Aaron being able to survive without water are, in fact, incorrect, as Aaron is dying dead on the floor of Studio C. Well, I guess now Aaron is on sale for $2.39. Take Aaron home today. Thank you.
And that's why the Kornblut's gotta be stopped. I've been trying so damn long to tell this nation for so long that the Kornblut's pose a threat to our national security. Well, it must be dealt with. Wake up, America! All right. Now then, from one threat to another, I have some bad news for InfoWars. We're running low on funds. So here, I've had to take on a second job. That must be my first appointment. Come on in, door's unlocked.
Someplace you found your...
Oh, Miss Piggy, watch out! Budget's gotten low, guys.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, Christ.
You weren't kidding about running out of funds.
This is Biden's America, people. All right.
Someplace you found your Kermie.
Oh, will you just give it a chance, Piggy? Things can only get better. Couples counseling worked wonders for Gonzo and Camilla.
Yeah, well, neither of us are a sick freak with a chicken fetish now, are we?
No, that's not nice. Gonzo is our friend, and this is a newsroom. I don't know if we should have our appointment broadcasted. Seems a little intrusive, Mr. Jones.
Yeah.
Please, call me Alex. WebMD told me a good way to build patient-doctor trust is going on a first-name basis. And as far as the broadcast goes, I need the viewers having an audience. I need to judge you guys, because it gets me very famous. And plus, you guys will get some new fans, too.
New fans? New adoring fans for moi? Why, I can already taste the stardom. Oh, come on now, Kermie. This will do wonders for me. I mean us.
See,
Piggy.
us,
Kermie.
See, this is why I wanted to do this. You only ever think of yourself, Piggy.
Well, yeah. Let's hop right into this. Does this porcine princess, how does she make you feel?
Oh, I'll tell you how she feels, Alex Jones. I just feel like I'm nothing more than a plaything she controls. A puppet, even.
I'm sorry you feel that way, Kermie, but I can't stop being moi. I'm loud and proud, and if you can't keep it up, that's not my problem.
Wow, okay, Miss Piggy. Have you ever considered that you're sapping out Kermit's manliness?
Yeah.
Why, that's not respectful at all. You should be ashamed of yourself. You're nothing more than a sexist pig.
Me?
Oh.
A pig? I'm not the bloatest, boorish beast sitting here in a dying relationship.
Why, you...
And you know what else? I think you're the reason why putting lipstick on a pig is an insult.
I'll kill you all day you live
No. Listen, hey, cool it. Mr. Jones, I don't approve of what you're doing at all, but, or your politics. But Miss Piggy here there's still something I'd like to tell you.
What is it, Kermie?
Go on, Kermie.
Well, I don't love you, Piggy. In fact, I think you're a selfish, conceited, and generally displeasing pig to be around. In fact, you remind me a lot of Mr. Jones here.
Kermie, stop. You don't mean it. Stop.
Well, I don't normally approve of being compared to a woman. This sort of thing is great for getting me viewers, so roast this pork chop.
All you ever do is hunger for fame and squeal at me when I try to be reasonable. I only feel like the real me when you're gone.
Well, hey, hear that? Looks like this bacon's being burnt.
Kermie.
Call me Kermit.
Kermie, if that's what you really want, then I'll go.
Hey, great job, Kermit.
Oh, thanks, Alex Jones.
Sure.
Well, listen, I couldn't have done this without you. Something about your presence, it just made me feel brave enough to stand up to her, to just be me.
Well, now, Kermit, that's all I want to do. I just want to help my patients.
Yeah, well, I don't know what to say. You remind me so much of her, with your sweaty face and your awful stench. Yet, you make me want to be.
Be what?
Be something special to someone new.
Did you have someone in mind?
Maybe.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. No, maybe it's this water, but I've got a real Alex Jonah right now.
I know what you mean, Kermie.
I can't wait to be a Muppet with a man.
Oh, Kermie.
Oh, Josie. Oh. Yeah.
And now for our musical guest, Topped Off!
Hi, we're Topped Off, and this is Stretch.
Just got here, but tell me, where's my beer? And I can see on your face, you're not cool with me, so let me make it up to you, baby.
Must have been a stretch for you to understand what in the world is with your man. Must have been a stretch for you to say you know. Lock the door before you go.
Let me make one thing clear. I'm only here for you, my dear. And I ain't doing you no harm. So I ask you one more time, will you be mine? Then I won't take no for no.
Must have been a stretch for you to understand what in the world is with your man. Must have been a stretch for you to say you know. Lock the door before you go. Thank you.
Okay, yeah, that was good. See, I said just one more.
Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. Shout out to the cast and crew. They were so awesome.